let's review Janusirsasana, head to the knee pose, which is a seated forward bend that's going to open the spine, increasing spinal health and energy flow while stretching the entire backside of the body. So we begin in Dandasana with the legs straight in front, and we have Karen sitting on a folded blanket here so that her sit bones are level, her pelvis is tilted just enough so that it starts out neutral and the spine is straight. Because we start on the left side, we'll be stretching over the left leg first. So we bend our right knee, drawing it in toward the abdomen. Then we rotate it out from the hip, making sure all the rotation happens from the hip, not from the knee, as the sole of her foot is going to rest against the inner thigh of the straight leg. Then to enter, we're going to inhale as we sweep the palms up the front of the body, stretching through the fingertips to really lengthen the spine. And then as we exhale, we're going to circle the hands out, bringing the hands to the floor or to rest comfortably on the leg. And in this first phase of the pose, we just want to focus on tilting the pelvis forward. So we haven't even changed the curvature of the spine quite yet. The primary focus in the active phase is tilting the pelvis forward via the release of the hamstrings and the muscles along the back of that straight leg. So over successive breaths, she can inhale, lengthen her spine, exhale as the navel comes closer to the thighs, and then we can start to come into that relaxation phase of the pose where we offer that lengthened spine over the straight leg. The breastbone is about directly over the leg here. The shoulders are soft and level with each other. And as her upper body softens, we keep the bottom lower part of the body active. So we're stretching out through the left heel, toes are pointing up. And the focus here is on surrender, on relaxation and release. So we aren't using our arms to force the stretch. We aren't trying to force the forehead to the knee. So just think of the upper body very long, relaxed. Even a sense of the chest moving forward toward the foot is a good thing to think about so that we don't collapse the spine. Beautiful. And as we breathe deeply and diaphragmatically, we can tune into the affirmation, which can help us to release anxiety, tension, physical, mental, and emotional fears, helping us to accept and harmonize with what is as we mentally affirm left and right and all around. Life's harmonies are mine. And to come out of the pose, we can use our hands on the floor as we inhale, walking them back in, recapturing a straight spine as we sweep the palms up the front of the body, and exhale, circling wide as though you're surrounding yourself with that energy. Then you could sit cross-legged, drawing the straight leg in before repeating the pose on the other side. Now there are some ways to assist that forward tilt of the pelvis, especially if you have tight hips or hamstrings. You might actually sit on 2 folded blankets or just more cushioning so that you can get a greater tilt here in the pelvis. And when you come into the pose, you might need to use a rolled blanket underneath the straight leg, or keeping the knee bent will help to release the hamstrings. If when you rotate that outer hip out to the side, if it causes, or if your knee is hovering rather, then it's good to prop it up a little bit. You can also use a strap in this pose. So if you come into the pose, raising the arms first, circling them out, then you could have a strap just ready to go here, and you would place it over the ball of your foot. And when you use the strap, don't think so much of pulling your chest forward, but rather draw it towards you lightly and then down. So the hands are a little bit lower than the ball of the foot. Nice. And the sole purpose of this strap is really to get that forward tilt of the pelvis. Nice. And then as you come into the relaxation phase of the pose, you could let go of the strap and come into that surrender phase. Beautiful. And then to come back out, you would just find that comfortable seated position once again. And we'll take away some of these extra props now as we show you the advanced expression of the pose. So instead of starting with the leg straight out in front of you, you would angle it, open it out to the side. This advanced expression is better for those who have spinal health, flexibility, and good body awareness, because now we're going to add a twist into the forward bend. So we inhale as we raise the arms, exhale as we twist, facing that straight leg, coming into the active phase briefly, and then also coming into that relaxation phase. And the shoulders are just nice and level here. And this is a great expression of Janusirsasana, head to the knee pose.